Hello everybody. So I did different videos showing three different types of soup, but I want to show you how to make the best out of your budget soup. Look, times are hard and people are struggling, but that does not mean you cannot have a good meal now and then. So I'm going to show you today how to use just one ingredient to make 3 or 4 different types of soup. I could also afford to add my vegetable soup here. So all the things blended will be used for this soup. I have crayfish, pepper, onions, dawa dawa, obeyi and maggi. Then I have ugu, okra, ogbono to go with it, including my shrimps and my periwinkle. This will all go together, and with this I'm going to make egusi, I'm going to make okra, and I'm going to make ogbono. All this in budget. Nothing here is more than 5,000 naira. Okay, a little bit more than 5,000 because of the meat, I think so, but everything here is not up to 8,000 naira, but it will get me soup, 3 different types of soup that we could eat for 1 month. So now this is how to make my okra. So I just put it in the pot. Remember, it's still the same mixture that I divided into 3. So I put my mixture in my okra, put my mixture in my ogbono, and put my mixture in my egusi. All these are all budget food. You can make this with less than 8,000 naira. So 3 different soup for 8,000 naira. That is cheap because I'm using half kilo of meat and 1 full head of stockfish, then 2 dried fish, periwinkles and shrimps, and they can all be used in the same type of soup. So this is how I survive. Oh, no go do pass yourself for Nigeria. Oh, you can still manage yourself and still eat like a king. Nobody has to know, nobody is in your house. We don't know how to They don't have to know how you eat or how you cook and how you make the best out of whatever money you have. Then I'm going to pair this with better nrioka and alibo, that is cassava flour and cornmeal prepared together. Let me tell you, if you want to enjoy life on earth, eat cornmeal with okra soup or ogbono soup. The banging is not here. So that's what I decided to do with my life. You can see I made plain ogbono, I made okra soup, and I made egusi soup. All this soup will enter the fridge, and if I manage it very well, I have food for 1 month. I will not cook soup again for 1 month. This is a simple way I made my egusi soup. I didn't go and start doing the rishi method of molding the egusi like a proper Igbo girl. I just put oil on fire, then fried my egusi sharp, sharp, sharp. Put small meat inside. You see, I divided the meat into 3 places because I'm managing my life. The same mixture all over again. That is what I'm still using for the soup. This same mixture is what I used to cook all the soup here, and all of them came out perfectly well. The thing is, if you know how to cook, you know how to manage your life, you know how to get the best out of whatever you have, you can do so much more with that mixture here. I could even teach you how to make some kind of native soup with it. Just put it inside oil, fry it, put water, put meat water, put periwinkle, put vegetable, soup is ready. But now let's focus on cooking egusi soup. Remember, I said we are making the soup on a budget. So sharply I have fried the egusi. If I had molded it and put it in the stock water, I will not get enough to make every other meal with it. So the best thing is to put it inside the fried oil on itself. Put my osu. The function of osu is to make the egusi thicker than it will normally be. So I put in my osu inside the egusi, put in a little bit of that mixture that I'm managing for myself, mixed all of them together, and that's how I will get a banging egusi. You see, me, I don't really like this texture of egusi. I like it small small balls and all that, but this is also good if you take out time to fry it very well and cook it very well. With time it gets to form and it still gives you that thing. See, the most important thing is, anyhow you want to cook the food, just make sure that when you put inside your mouth, or when somebody tests it, the soup is giving 10/10. Of course, you always have to use chef bass. I use chef bass for anything that is not cocoyam or anything that is not our traditional soup. So this is it. I put in my dry fish, and this dry fish, remember I told you it was just 2, so I managed to share it for 3 soup. That is how to manage your life in Abuja, because it's not going to be easy. So we are learning to manage ourselves. Then that stockfish, that full head of stockfish, I divided it into 3 places for 3 different soup. So when people tell you, oh, your soup is naked, na lie, the soup no naked. We don divide am well, the way wey go take reach everybody. The soup go dey give, this one go dey give, this one go dey give. You see how I packed all the vegetable inside the egusi, so that when you turn it, it will give you 10/10 egusi. Look at the egusi now looking like something that went to Harvard, very thick, sumptuous. You serve it with better swallow and you will get the best out of the egusi. This egusi is taking too long and my mouth is beginning to pain me. So what else? The egusi, oh my god, I had this last night and it was very, very good. That was why it was paining me when NEPA did not give me light. They wanted my fine soup to spoil, but God is great. What they planned for me, it has put them to shame, because it did not happen and my soup is still very, very cold. Now this is all it takes to make the egusi. Next up is our ogbono soup, right? Yeah, I think this is time to make ogbono soup. Abi no be ogbono I dey see like this. It is ogbono. Mind you, it is still the same ingredient that I have. Now I have added the oil to the remaining stock, turned it all together and let it boil for a while. That way it will cook. What you have here and what you're seeing here is now the ogbono, the oil and the ingredients all mixed together and boiled perfectly. Now I will add my ogbono to it. Once you add the ogbono, let it cook for a while. Anybody that knows how to cook ogbono knows that this is the best method. I do not fry ogbono. I do not believe in mixing it with hot water. All that look like overcooking to me. So the simple thing to do is pour your ogbono inside your stock. Turn it very well to make sure that it does not form balls. That's how to get the ogbono. If this ogbono was very, very good, it would be thicker than this, but I don't think it's the original Nsukka ogbono. So this is what I have right now. You add your vegetable. I add very little vegetable to my ogbono because I like fresh food too. So when I put it in the fridge, this is just uziza to make sure that it stays fresh. But when I add it to the fridge and I wake up one morning and decide I need to eat ogbono with my imrioka, all I need to do is add fresh vegetable from my backyard to the soup, and the soup will come out looking very, very fresh again. You can serve it as fresh food. So all the men that used to tell you they like fresh food, this is actually how to cook for them. Make plain ogbono, add vegetable when you want to recook it again.